Where would you go? That is the question local business and government leaders are asking residents of Niagara as they launch a new social media campaign.
Social media is all about getting Go to Niagara, spreading the word. We want to make sure that we have a unified front so that when we go to the Premier, we can talk with respect to all of Niagara, not just the political side of things, not just the business community, but all of Niagara.
And why are you launching this campaign?
This is a campaign because we need to get Niagara on the radar of Metrolinx, of Go, and of the Premier to make sure that, when we come to them, that they know that we're serious about making sure that we get Go Transit all the way to Niagara Falls, right here.
Who are some of the other leaders involved in this campaign?
There are a lot of leaders. I mean, we've talked to all the MPPs, all the MPs in the area that touch this, but really, the main proponents are the mayors along the train track and also their CEOs and CAOs. So we're all unified in making sure that we work together to get Go here as fast as we possibly can.
So what are your thoughts on today's rally?
It was fantastic. Good to see a cross-section of the community here rallying in favor of Go. Each of them bringing a very positive message as to why they think Go would be good for them, their business, their institution, individuals. And certainly I think one of the messages as well that comes is that it's not only people who would be going into the greater Toronto area, we always think of that as people wanting to commute, it's also the people who want to come back into the Niagara region, and there are a lot of people in that category. So I think perhaps unlike some other areas, we would draw even more people coming this way than you would see in other parts of the province. Because I think they recognize we've lost the VIA service now, and that's most unfortunate. And it needs a replacement, and Go is going to be that replacement.
Why do you want daily Go train service to come to Niagara?
Well, I think daily Go service to Niagara will offer a couple of things, and as I mentioned earlier, the fact that the community outside of Niagara would look at us as a progressive community. Look at them, they've got things happening. They have Go trains, they've got casinos, they have all kinds of museums and wineries and all kinds of great things to offer, and it just gets them in, as you've heard lots of people mention. On a personal note, my stepfather was actually an engineer on VIA, but before that he actually laid track. So the track that's just here in Niagara Falls, he helped lay many years ago, and the track just doesn't seem to get enough use anymore. So in his honor, I'd like to see it happen too.
So Drew, you're with Brock University. How important is this to the students at Brock?
Oh, it's incredibly important. We've been collecting feedback from them since September, and hundreds of students have spoken out saying that they want Go Transit here. It would greatly improve their employment opportunities, co-op opportunities. It would be able to expand work integrated learning programs, and it would give students an ability to go home, visit their families when they need to. And if they don't have a car, it's a 4 or 5 hour bus ride to Toronto. So this is something that students definitely want and definitely need.
Now, do you have a business plan that you'll be presenting to Metrolinx in the province?
We absolutely do. I mean, we've employed some experts, including, you probably know already, Gary McNeil, who's been our key expert in understanding the intricacies of how this works and what we need to do to make sure that we're successful when we come in front of the Premier. We're proud to say that we've gotten that estimate right down to something that's manageable and something that's reasonable, and it makes sense for everybody. It makes sense for the province, and it makes sense for us here too.
And what's next for the campaign?
Well, that's interesting because we're going to be working with the provincial staff component next week. With any luck, we're going to get in front of the Premier before the end of this quarter.
If you want daily Go train service to come to Niagara, you can show your support by visiting niagarago.ca. In Niagara Falls reporting for The Source, I'm Norah-Jean Howard.